Munson really putting the clamps on. Munson's looked dominant. Kinner finishing up here, getting the boot in.
Munson has gotten here by way of a couple of falls and a 4-3 decision over Jivon Jones. Kinner with a major decision, a 1-0 victory over Derek Reiki of Ohio, and then beat Cassidy of George Mason 8-5 in order to earn his spot here at 149. But Corbyn Munson, we've seen him a couple of times here, awful tough to knock off. One of the couple of Chippewas that have made their way into the championship bouts.
And Munson comes in the number 1 seed. He's got 23 wins on the season right now going into this bout. Kinner, the number 2 seed. Both of them are seniors. Kinner with 15 wins on the season. Kind of waiting for that 5th and 6th place match to get finished up down there on mat 3 before they start.
These two have not crossed paths yet. And it looks like that one does indeed wrap up. Jimmy Nugent in the 3rd place match beats Eric Alvarez of SIU Edwardsville. So 14 points there for Central Michigan as Jimmy Nugent is your 3rd place finisher at 141.
Might want to keep an eye on the 3rd place match here with Jones of Northern Illinois and Tyus of Southern Illinois. That's for a bid to the Nationals. 3 qualifiers out of this 149-pound weight class.
So Caden Cassidy and Derek Rake are also going to be at 149 here, wrestling for 3rd. So Kinner comes in at number 47, according to WrestleStat. Munson at number 16.
Munson hanging around that top 20 all year. Munson got him in a little bit of a front headlock, trying to get him down to the mat right now. Trying to stretch him back, get him down on the mat where he can work him. That's tough on Kinner. That takes a little wind out of you right there, and that's part of what Munson's doing with that. Back in the collar tie. Kinner trying to work an underhook a little bit there. Actually trying to work a double underhook right there. Munson staying square with him, keeping the head buried. Kinner in deep on the high crotch. Munson in with the body lock, trying to keep his hip up. Trying to keep Kinner from stepping over. Again, elevates him. Doesn't allow him to step over and finish here. Kinner in still deep on that high crotch. Trying to catch the arm and rock Munson up to his back here. See if he can get a danger call. Now he rolls through it. Trying to come out the back door. Kinner is almost out the back door. He's got to pick up the far ankle. Munson back over top. Lock it in the crotch.
There should be the 3. There it is.
There's 3 for Kinner. So Kinner takes the early lead on the number 1 seed. Nice patience with Kinner trying to finish off that high crotch. Comes out the back door. Picks up both ankles.
And a quick start here. We're going to have a false start, I believe, on Kinner.
Munson quickly to his feet. Kinner with the mat return. Munson trying to get in a little bit of a sit out there. Kinner trying to go get the boot in, and Munson trying to arch back on him now. Kinner's got the boot in. He's going to go to work here. He's going to try to keep Munson flattened out here, trying to pull the arm bar out, really working the wrist. Now he goes 2 boots in, really pressuring Munson. Munson, a nice job of get Kinner to have him exposed there. Kinner's trying to grab the head and pull him under. Munson trying to grab the head and pull his way out of this thing. Kinner did not. He did pick up some back points there.
Got a 4-point near fall and then the escape. So now 7-1. Munson has come victim to an absolute blitz here by Kinner to start.
.25 seconds to go in the first period here. Kinner out to a quick start, 7-1. We haven't seen Munson have to wrestle from behind yet in this tournament. Again, Kinner with another shot. Munson trying to sprawl on him here.
And I'll end the first period, but Quinn Kinner, let's take a look at the near fall here, Tommy. What were the referees looking at here that awarded the back points?
Well, Munson's trying to arch back, and boy, he gets the quick call there. Quick count on that. Kinner does a nice job of staying locked around there to keep the shoulders exposed on it. And I think Munson thought when his hips were out, he was going to be able to clear there, and he wasn't. So Kinner with a great job staying locked around the head there, keeping that back exposed. Munson with a low shot here, trying to finish off on Kinner, bringing that up to his feet right now. Kinner fighting it into a switch position here. Munson awarded his 3, so he has to unlock his hands there. Kinner still trying to wants that switch. Munson kind of gives up on it, now ends up on his hip. They're locking hands on Munson on the waist. So Kinner's going to get at least 1 out of here. They're going to let him try and finish the reversal. And he does. So he gets 2 for the reversal and 1 point for locking hands. Kinner widens his lead a little bit here, 9-4.
Shouldn't it be 10 with the penalty point? Or is the locking hands not worth a point?
Locking hands is worth 1 point,
There it
so
is.
it's 10-4. Boy, Kinner just really got Munson frustrated right now.
I think you just got a little bit ahead of the scoreboard there, Tommy.
Yep. Munson trying to arch back on Kinner, get him worried about being on his own back there. Kinner doing a nice job of just kind of crab riding here, just holding on, staying behind the arms. Got the claw on there now. Good job of almost has trying to tuck Munson's head and more back points. And Kinner riding tough here, up over a minute riding time. Munson tries to roll through and then tries to pick up a headlock on the roll through. Kinner comes right back up from in behind. Got 2 swipes. No, he didn't get 2 swipes.
But Kinner, I mean, he
has been relentless on top here. Really, really slowed Munson down. He's dictated the tempo of this whole match so far. Kinner's a 3-time NCAA qualifier with his place here today.
And has a 10-4 lead and a 151 in riding time. And I think Munson wants no part of going down. He needs the point for the escape, but realizes he's going to need a lot more than that.
That's Kinner that went neutral in the third period. I think it was his choice. And, yeah, Munson didn't want to be underneath him anyhow, so. Munson really going to have to get on his horse here to close some ground, but Kinner just been rock solid so far.
Hasn't let
nice job of blocking
Munson do a whole lot.
Munson trying to duck under that overlock a little bit. Munson now tries to go. Kinner just steps over on him. Kinner's going to get the fall here. Nice little step over. Munson battles his way back. Takedown and 4-point near fall for Kinner. That takes it to 17-4 right now. Just dominating bout by Kinner. Brings the bar up across the back. He gets another turn, and this one will be over.
Munson just in a world of trouble here. He hasn't been able to do much of anything, and now we get a stalemate.
55 seconds to go in the bout here. Munson will go back down. You can see how frustrated he looks. I think Kinner thought he had a fall there for a second. Kinner with a little bit of a roll start there. Referee going to caution him and start him over. Munson quickly to his feet. Kinner kicks him out.
I mean, running time's locked in. He's looking for the tech fall here.
17-5 right now. Kinner got the hip trap. Munson's hip trapped on the mat. Now he steps over the leg. Now he's trying to come out the back door here and get the takedown that would make it a tech fall. Kinner continues to work. 17 seconds to go here in the bout. Now we get potentially dangerous. We'll go back on our feet with 14 seconds to go.
I mean, if you're Kinner at this point, just you've done your work. 3, 2, and 1, and that's going to do it. Quinn Kinner is the champion here at 149. At least by seed, pulls the upset in a big and impressive way there, Tom.
Dominant fashion there. Just really, right from the get-go, Kinner came out, takedown back points early on, and really that was all he needed in the whole bout. But really dominant performance by Quinn Kinner there.
So that brings up 157, where both these guys have already